of the Decades Challenge. Today is going to be the wedding day for Dorothy and Henry. So I had him move in just so it'd be easier for them to get married. Dorothy just became a young adult today, so yeah, she's getting married pretty young, but I thought that was pretty realistic. And what I did is I researched weddings in the year 1910 to see what was realistic. And so most of the research I did said is that they had their weddings in their living rooms. So I set up this arch, and it said that it usually had like these poles with ropes just to make a little aisle. So I did that too. I've got the gramophone there on the table, and then Clara made some food and a wedding cake. I'm just going to get her to put a wedding topper on there. So, oh, for some reason those overlapped. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of the beans. And so there's a fruit cobbler and a casserole and then a cake. So the wedding hasn't actually started yet. Oh, and another thing. I do have some bad news. Charles is not going to make it. He unfortunately passed away while I was playing off camera. I thought that he was going to make it for the wedding. He was just a couple of days away from the wedding when he died, which really sucked because I did want him to be there. But he was an elder, and he actually didn't live that, like his life stage didn't really go on for that long. Sometimes you think they're going to die and they live forever, but Charles unfortunately did not make it very far. So Clara is now a widow, and yeah, so he won't be there. So I'm going to get Dorothy, forgot her name for a minute there, to plan a social event, and then we'll invite everybody to the wedding. Edna is now a teenager, that's her in the black dress, and Walter is a child, so he's just going to sit there and play. So I'll do a wedding, not a prestige event. We will invite Walter, Clara, Edna, James, and Edward. So just their family, I think, will be good. We don't need to hire any help. And then we need to find the Olsen residence. Yes, that's it. Some tips. Wedding betrothal needs a cake and a wedding arch. Okay, well, I got that. So for some reason they always change into like something that I did not choose for them. I'm literally hiding laundry in the backyard. Okay. And he also changed into something that I didn't want him to be in. I think I put him in that white. Yeah, that's good. I'm not sure if that's totally realistic for the year, but that's okay. So we will, I guess classical will be the one we'll turn on. And I guess we can get everybody to kind of gather in here. I think it'll be a while before the guests actually show up. That's okay. I like how they're all wearing the same dress. It's hard because I don't have custom content, so let's just see if anybody is here. Okay, so Edward's here. He's wearing the same thing as the groom, but it's hard because what can you do? I thought we could call him over, but we can't. Okay, let's get married then. And I think that they'll just kind of show up. I'm gonna need you to stand back a little bit. She's like right in the way. And what's he doing? What's Henry doing? Get married. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the gramophone because it's just gonna overlap with the actual wedding music. And then everybody can attend wedding. No, don't leave. For some reason, it's not working for some of them. Attend wedding. They might have to stand back here. I don't know if they can stand in the living room. What are they doing? They're all dancing and standing in the hallway. Ugh, you guys. It's not really what I had in mind, but that's okay. I like how the wedding arch overlaps with the ceiling. That's okay. Oh no! I was trying to take a picture and it took me way out. I realized that the wedding arch is a little close to the fireplace, but it was kind of hard to do. This is also the wedding dress that Clara wore for her wedding, so the story is that she's wearing her mom's wedding dress. Good, okay, the music just ends so abruptly. Let's get them to cut their cake. I don't know if they do it together. I'm not totally sure. We'll see. I think he just takes a bite. Yeah, that's it. Oh good, they're throwing some confetti. Oh, it's invisible cake, but I get the idea. Well, that's nice that their whole family is here. All her kids are there. Let's turn on the classical music again. There's only one option. They can't really dance to classical music, but that's okay. It's just kind of playing in the background. Everybody can just grab some cake if they want. He's eating cake. Some people can have cobbler too. It doesn't matter. There's homework on the table. Oh yes, so Dorothy became a young adult, and her trait that she got was lazy. So she's a lazy glutton and a genius. I don't know how that's going to work out. In the 1910s, you couldn't really be lazy. There's a lot of work to do, so I don't know if that's going to work so well, but here everybody is. And then I did pick out a house for them to move into, Henry and Dorothy. So I don't use any money cheats, but Dorothy does have some stuff in her inventory that she can sell. So she's been tending to the garden and stuff like that. So, and then I also sometimes get the parents to give them like a little wedding gift. But I think, I don't know what she can give her really. Like usually they just sell it. I think she got like Clara got like 9 violins. A crafted violin. I don't want that. That's terrible. My first handmade fiddle. I think that's kind of cool. I kind of want that. And then I'll just give her 2 of those. They can sell one and keep the other if they want. It's a pretty small gift, but I think that works. So that can go into Dorothy's inventory. And yeah, it's too bad Charles couldn't be here. I was really hoping he would hold out for the wedding, but unfortunately that's not how that went. So there's really not much else they can do. They've had some food, they got married, so I'm actually going to end the event. I don't want it to go on for too long because I do want to get them into their new house. So I'm going to go do that. Henry's just doing some quick crunches. So I will go into Manage Worlds. And then what I'll do is take Dorothy and Henry and move them into their new house. Also, I think for this part of the challenge, I'm just going to look it up here. I think for this part of the challenge is kind of like when the war began. And so there's something you have to do with a cow plant. Some people survive, some people don't. I haven't read into it too much yet, so I'm going to just look up that right now. Male young adults go off to war, move into a military base for 3 days, and randomized chance of survival. Okay. Randomized chance of survival. So that must mean that's with the cow plant, I would think. Sorry, I'm like, I'm reading that and playing. So I think that's what that means. So I did get a cow plant berry. I think I have 2 actually. Move you 2 into your own house, and they're going to move into this house here. Oops. Manage households. They're going to be this one, and I'll move them into this house here. So I just downloaded their house from the gallery. I don't know if it's going to be totally historically accurate or not. I haven't actually even looked at it. I just saw it on the gallery. It was affordable, and so that's what they're going to move into. So I'm moving him into a military lot base for 3 days, and then randomized chance of survival through randomizer. Okay, Men of the family cannot work until they transition from young adult to adulthood. That's weird. Carpets allowed, painted walls only. I don't understand. Wallpaper allowed, but now they can only have painted? No, I'm not doing that. Some of them I think are just kind of silly, like painted walls only. That doesn't make sense. So yeah, this isn't completely historically accurate to me. What do I want to change about this? I'm going to change... No, actually their bed's good. They can keep their bed. I'm going to change a couple things in their bathroom. The tub, I'm going to give them a clawfoot. And the sink... what kind of sink? I guess this one kind of works. And then the toilet... I think just this one's good. That's fine. And then, okay, TV. No. No TV. And then I'm just going to... I think what I should do is sell what they have, and then we can use that. So is that... I'm just seeing which one I wanted to keep. First made handle, first made fiddle, handmade. Okay, well I'm going to sell this one then. Stupid laundry piles. Just getting rid of those. The homework boxes. I want her to keep the photos that she has of her grandma and of her mom, because those are sort of like heirlooms that I want them to keep. And then she also has a camera, which I'll keep as well. $1,500 for those grapes, so she did pretty good there. Now I'm going to get rid of that bookshelf and then put in, what kind of couch? I think kind of what they had before was good. The color isn't great though. This is fine, I think. And then just trying to see if everything looks fairly historically accurate. It's not going to be perfect, but that's okay. The kitchen, I don't think so. I'm going to give her the wood stove again. And then I think that's good. Maybe the fridge could be the old one too. It's hard to know exactly what's right. I think this fridge should be fine. I might do a little bit of research off camera and change things if I think that it's not working. And then they need a kitchen table, so I will do that as well. Let's see. They could use that one. I don't know. It's hard for right now. I just don't know what the 1910s is going to be like, because I haven't done much research on it. I'll give them these chairs. And then I think that would be it. I am going to get rid of that tree. Well, I could just move it. I'll move it over there because it's right in the way. Yeah, this might not be their forever home. I'm pretty sure I'll change it. But for now, I think that this is good. I will put up her photos just in a random way. That's fine for now. I know it looks horrible, but I think for now that's good. And then for Henry, so he's supposed to be in the military, so I'm not sure exactly what kind of job that would be, but I think what I'll do is get them maybe to try for baby. I'm not sure. I kind of have to think about what exactly I want Henry to do, because I think that the war wasn't until like 1914, so he wouldn't be going off to war immediately, but also I don't think the years aren't accurate at all, so I will just get them to try for baby. I know they just got married, but realistically they're way behind, because people had their babies and got married really young, so I will do that. And then I don't think those lights are great either, but I don't know. It's a cute house, but I just don't think that it's perfect for them. So I will probably just do my own little thing later. Henry also, he is pretty good at gardening, so he could always start a garden as well. And maybe we could do that over here. Yeah, I'll just put in a little terrain paint, and then he can. I won't do a fence or anything for now. I guess that wouldn't be great. Okay, so yeah, I know it looks really bad, but I just want him to kind of get a bit of a start on planting some things. So we'll do some onions and some strawberries and some carrots. That should be good for now. Okay, so I don't want him to do it in his pajamas, so I'll get him to come outside. Oh, he's dressed, so we're good. Okay, so plant those. She can, change into, she has, all her clothes are the same, but that's just how it goes. Of course she's a glutton, so she would get the cake out. It sucks because she's lazy, and I don't know, that's not a great trait for her to have. I'm going to get her to bake some sugar cookies, because first of all, she would love some cookies, and second of all, it just gives her something to do. He is just planting all his stuff, and then when he's done that, he can water them. What's his skill level in gardening? 4. Okay, so that's good. And oh, that cuts in right there. That counter isn't great. So they didn't have pregnancy tests back then, so we'll just have to wait and see if that worked or not. Sometimes it takes a couple of days before you actually know what's happening. Good, so he is watering all his plants. She can just dig into those. He can go to the washroom and also have some cookies. It's 10 and they're not really tired, so I don't know what they're gonna do. Go to the washroom, and then he can try playing that fiddle maybe. Oh, this is for children. Okay, good to know. We'll sell it. It's not gonna do us any good. Okay. I don't know what he can do now. I'm just going to look at the jobs and see if there's anything that kind of represents working in the military. I guess an astronaut would, but criminal, culinary, painter, politician, secret agent. I could maybe give him the astronaut career, and that would be we'll just call it the military because it's not really that realistic. And then it's 11:40 and they're still not tired. So did he not plant these because they were too close to the house? I think that's the story there. I'm gonna see if she can do it. No, she can't. Okay, that's fine. I understand. I think that she's going to gain quite a bit of weight too, because she does like to eat a lot and she's lazy, and I think that gluttonous Sims and lazy Sims gain weight a lot faster, and so that's kind of how I'm picturing her anyway. And yeah, so I think he's just going to do some quick push-ups. I guess that's okay because, you know, he is in the army, I guess, so it makes sense. I'm just going to get them to go to bed because I kind of want to fast forward a bit so that we can see if she's pregnant or not. I mean, they can keep trying, but I just want to see if it worked that one time. And then we'll see how it goes from there. Just looking at the rules again. Jobs for male only. They can do business, culinary, entertainer, or painter. Again, I'm not following the rules that strictly. She can make some. He It's vegetarian, so it has to be fruit salad. I know that's not super realistic for back then, but I don't really know what else. I just kind of downloaded him as he was. Yeah, so like I said, I'm not following the rules that strictly because I think that some of them just don't make any sense to me. So, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I do like this kitchen, whether it's historically accurate or not. I like the little fencing and the pillars there. They look good. By the next part, they might be in a new house. I can't say for sure, or I might just change this one a little bit. We'll see. I know he barely has any needs right now, but whatever. We'll do what we can. So she's gonna eat some fruit salad. She eats like such a pig. She just shovels it in. And then he can get some fruit salad. And then she can take a bath. Take a mud bath. Take a bubble bath, I guess. That would be okay. Does he work today? Yes, he does. Oh, it says he does at 8 a.m., but he didn't end up going. He might have got the job after midnight, so it technically doesn't count as a day of work, which is fine. So I think I'll leave this part right here, and then in the next part, they'll either be in their new house, or this one will have had a bit of a makeover, and yeah, we'll see if she's pregnant or not. So thanks for watching.